This is an insider's look at the hidden gems in Detroit often found in plain sight. The Wayne County Commission Chambers, for example, might not be on your list of places to see before you die, but the building it's in, photographer Dave Krieger says definitely should be. This is the Guardian Building, a 36-story Art Deco skyscraper built in the 1920s. Now nicknamed the Cathedral of Finance, it's the breathtaking home to Wayne County administration offices, a bank, and a coffee shop. And it's considered one of the coolest places in the newly released guidebook, Things I Do in Detroit.
It's not a straight-up tourist guidebook. It's sort of an art book with a weird spin, with a weird character that describes a weird place, Detroit.
This weird character guiding our tour is the Nain Rouge. Legend says he's a devil wreaking havoc in the city, but native Detroiter and world-renowned photographer Dave Krieger says the Nain Rouge is just misunderstood, that he wants to help Detroit, not hurt it.
I figured I'd try and resurrect his character and help save him and make him a mascot of the city as opposed to somebody who needs to be thrown out every year.
Through the eyes of the Nain Rouge and Krieger's lens, we find a tugboat with its very own zip code. We learn the unique history behind the restoration of the Redford Theater, and if you've been wondering why Krieger is wearing a bathrobe, it's because I interviewed him here.
This is one of the weirdest places in the book, and this is the Schwitz on Oakland Avenue. And it was built in the 20s, and it was a Russian bathhouse, and the Purple Gang used to hang out here. It's got a lot of history to Detroit, and it's been going for 75, 80 years.
From ice boat racing, a sport started right here in Detroit by two newspaper reporters that's now spread internationally, to local neighborhood gems, like Dobble's African Bead Gallery, owned by a legendary folk artist, and places so odd, you'll just have to stop and stare. It may not be the happiest place on earth, but between the carousel and the whimsical artistic installations, it is definitely the most magical place on Klinger Street. It's Hamtramck Disneyland, and if you haven't checked it out, well, there's no place like it. When it comes to a favorite place or a favorite picture, Krieger says it's tough to choose.
One of the funnest ones to me is the picture of him conducting the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, which was really hard to get everybody to sign on to.
From the classic and iconic to the unique and rare, Krieger offers a fresh new insider's perspective on Detroit, revealing some of the city's best-kept secrets. This is just a small sampling of about 100 places you'll find in the book Things I Do in Detroit, a guidebook to the coolest places. If you want to see the rest, you'll have to buy the book. For all you holiday shopper procrastinators, you're welcome. In Detroit, I'm Jennifer Ann Wilson, 7 Action News.
Hey, and if you're interested, the book is available right now at Detroit Mercantile and Eastern Market. On January 1st, we're told it will be available on Amazon and in many bookstores as well. Stephen?
All right.